Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to HR Repair. This is Hey Ray. Today we have a 2004, I believe, Toyota Tundra. This thing has a few miles on it. 301,301 mile. This thing is a breakdown brought in Saturday. Customer stated that it had a belt that tore, serpentine belt. And one of the reasons that I want to record this video is because I want you guys to understand that when a timing belt, when a serpentine belt tears, there's usually a reason it tore. Either it's wore out or it has a locked up pulley somewhere. So in this case, the serpentine belt was not wore out, and it was indeed a locked up pulley. Eep, eep, eep. Nope, no turn. So the fan hub on this one does not turn. Now, as you can see, you can still turn the fan, but that's because of the clutch. But this is what tore that belt. So let's get into it. We'll get that fan hub replaced and get this thing back to the customer. Contact. Now, I usually don't like to do this, but I had no choice because this truck really needs to go tonight. He uses this thing, especially this week, a lot. So we're going to have to go with the Dorman part. Part number 300-804. The upside to this is a lifetime warranty. So if we have to go back in there again, then we can go back in there and replace it under warranty. So we've got some work ahead of us, so let's get started. All right, we've got the antifreeze drained out of this thing. Let's get in here and start tearing this thing apart. Since this is a Toyota, everything should come apart easily, even though it's got 300,000 miles on it. And everything should be 10, 12, or 14 millimeter sockets if it's genuine Toyota. If it's anything that somebody did after and needed to replace a part, then, well, then it's not going to be, probably. All right, so we're going to have to get in there, and we got to get into this thing kind of like we're doing a timing belt, honestly, because that bracket goes in behind the front covers there, which is not a biggie. Go ahead and loosen that. Come on. Okay. Then we'll loosen that. That. Loosen all the hoses from here. Pull this off, and that comes right out of there. Look at that. We got wide open access. All right, let's get these hose clamps off of here. I just bought something specifically for that. The old Mac Tools truck coming in a clutch here. I'm here to tell you, you want to get yourself a special tool for these things. You can use a regular pliers, and if you choose to do that, you want to make sure that you got your fingers out of the way, because if those things slip off and they go to flying and they snap your finger, it'll turn your day into a R-rated day because it'll make you mad. All right, so let's see if we can get these loose off of here. Then we need to pull that fan clutch off of there. On the bright side, we shouldn't have a problem getting those bolts loose off of the fan clutch because that thing's locked up tight. Hopefully you guys can see. This is a high dollar film shoot here, so hopefully we can get in every angle. Obviously I'm being sarcastic. Okay. Get that loose off of there so we can get that out of the way. We'll get this one out of the way here, over here. We'll need to take all of that loose. Not sure what all we need loose down there yet. Unplug this. So this bracket is more than a fan bracket, fan clutch bracket, because it also comes over here. Good old Milwaukee fell to the floor and the battery promptly lost his temper and went flying. And I broke the battery. Milwaukee, you have got the stupidest design for a battery I've ever seen. Absolutely dumb. I have dropped my Makita often and have never had something like this happen. I mean, I guess on the bright side it still works. But, all right, back in business here. Okay, so let's work on taking that line loose. I should get myself a little step stool here because concrete's too close to my butt. But we'll hold off on that as long as we possibly can because we like to make our life miserable for ourselves. Okay. So this, and there's another one down there. This one should. Okay, that one comes through the front pull or front cover there. We're gonna have to go all the way down. There's a bracket holding this one line on, so we'll take that loose. Obviously with a thinner socket, it ain't coming loose with that one. All right, so we're back. Let's get down in here with a different, more appropriate socket. Get that out. We'll put that right there so we can lose it. Okay, now I think we can get that off of there. Let's see about this right here. We can leave that one on there. Get a pliers to pull those off. Get this line off of here. That's loose. I'm gonna get this one. Okay, that one should be willing to come off now. We've got a tub underneath, which is catching about a quarter of what we got coming out of there. Okay. Okay, so now there's that. That's loose. We'll lay that up there so it falls off. Alright, so let's get this idler off of here. I think that's probably going to be a 14. Okay, let's get that broke loose. Yeah. Loose, off. All right, now let me get a little step stool because I'm short. Sorry, because the concrete's too close to my butt. All right, now we can work. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see down in here. Nope, you can't. Down in here. So we're gonna have to take this one loose. This also is the bracket for the AC compressor. So I think we can get by with just taking that bolt out and the one on the bottom, and then taking everything else loose, and that thing should slide right out of there, I think. So that's what we got going on here. But let's get this fan and this fan shroud out of here. 4 bolts here. Sorry, 2 bolts on that side, 2 bolts on this side, 4 bolts on the fan clutch. That'll come right out. And my GoPro just locked up. We've got our GoPro going again, but I've got the bracket out of there. Did this all off camera because, for one, my GoPro was down, and 2, you guys couldn't see much of anything anyway. Like I said, it's a high dollar production. So we've got, what we've got here is the new one here. It spins. The old one here, it spins. It got hot. So I'm thinking there's 2 bearings in here. My guess is this bearing up here went bad. Technically, you could probably rebuild that thing, but we don't have time and we're not going to. So we're going to throw another one in there. Like I said, we just basically take all of these guards off up here. That thing will be kind of setting in there pretty tight, so took a little pry bar and popped it out of there. Not a big deal. Took my little crow's foot there and we got it out of there, no problem. The bottom bolt on the compressor there is a little bit of a bear to get to, but it's not bad. Did have to take this bracket loose up here for the plug. That's just a Phillips screw. So we will just right back to reverse of how we took it apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll be back when we're getting ready to fire this thing up. All right, folks, it's all back together. Antifreeze is topped off. The only thing we don't have is the beauty cover there, but everything else is back together. No antifreeze leaks in here. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up. Check for leaks. Contact. Check engine light's been on for a long time. Hey, the battery's charging. I hear a fan running. Everything's running smooth. Nothing's noisy. Going over everything now. Well, I think that will conclude everything here. We'll top off the fluids and send it back to the customer. This is one of those rare times I could work it in. Plus, he is helping with our fireworks display here in my local town, Arthur, Illinois, this coming weekend. So leading up to this weekend, he's going to be needing this truck in a really bad way. So, hey, also, if you guys have some free time on the 28th of June, come out and see our freedom celebration we have in Arthur, Illinois. Guarantee you, it is second to no one. There's a good groundworks display, and we just put a plug out for that because there's a good groundworks display, good fireworks display, and you won't regret it. It's a full day of parades and food trucks, ice cream trucks, the whole kit and caboodle, as they say. So come on out and have fun with us here in Arthur, Illinois, and we hope to see you there. But this one here is done. I'm going to send this back to the customer, let him have it, and I'll catch you all on the next one. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.